Paying a big chunk of cash off your mortgage and having it sitting in that redraw account does not change your monthly repayments. Here's why, but also a really clever strategy that you may use to actually move things or shift things in your favour. Now, in this example, I've got a $500,000 mortgage at 6%, repayments over a 30-year period, $3,000. That's an example that we've worked with previously. Now imagine that you inherit 100 grand, win 100 grand, whatever it is, but 100 grand is in your cash account. Now, if you just pay it into the mortgage, now you can only see a mortgage balance of $400,000. You've got 100 grand in redraw. The question is, Jono, why am I still paying 3 grand a month? Well, the reason is that you still have the ability to redraw or pull that 100 grand out. And so the bank still has an agreement to lend you up to $500,000. The fact that you put it in doesn't change anything. So two options. You can either say, I'm going to reduce the facility limit, so the total balance, you lose that redraw and you reduce the mortgage at its maximum to 400 grand, and that will reduce the monthly repayments. Or you can do something that we do for our clients, which works out pretty well. Let's take that same $500,000 mortgage and we've got 100 grand's worth of cash. What we do is we actually split that loan into two pieces. Now I've got two loans. There's a $400,000 loan and a $100,000 loan. We still got the same amount of money out from the bank. But there we've got 100,000. Let me shift that across so you can see a bit better. We've got $100,000 of cash still accessible to you, still in a cash account, but we're using an offset account. And those two sit side by side. Now there will still be monthly repayments to pay off that mortgage. It'll come from that cash account, but there is no interest at all. Those two things sit side by side and they move down each month in line with one another. What does happen though, is you've got a $400,000 loan and we've actually reduced your monthly repayments to $2,400. So we've gone from 3 grand down to 2,400 a month. The beauty of this strategy is, number one, you still have access to that $100,000 if you wanted to do it. The second potential benefit is where we start to do things like debt recycling. That's a really powerful way to get access to better cash flow, building assets, starting to manage your debt position really carefully, but not having to go through the lending process.